Okay, so for our March team meeting, and I'm sorry, I could have swore that everybody was going to be auto invited to this meeting, but that didn't seem to be the case. So I'll be sure to post this recording. Super exciting. We have quite a few new teammates since we had our last team meeting. So Lexi has welcomed Shelby. I might have mentioned her on the last one actually, but more recently Morgan. Super exciting, which actually once those two teammates are active this month is going to promote Lexi to a team leader, which is awesome with her two consultants on her team. And then Jen has welcomed, so she already has Diana on her team, and she's welcomed Alexis Mauser on her team. So also she'll be promoting your consultant, team leader this month, which is very exciting. As well as we have Lisa Pumala and Heather Gardapi. Heather's on the phone. Super excited to have you guys both join our team as well. So just want to give a shout out to all our new folks and do a little bit of recognition. So for top sales on personal team. So teammates that are not under a different director. Lexi Comfort, she actually had top sales in the org aside from directors with $2,718. Also top recruiter with 2 recruits, personal recruits. So super exciting. She's welcomed 2 people to our team. Super excited for her because I know she's working towards being a director. And along the lines of recognition, I wanted to let you guys know some of you that are new, I have been doing Green by 15 like incentives for those on my personal team, and that is going to be $5 Starbucks card. And if you are not on my personal team, message me or message your director, and maybe we can figure out a different or something, if other directors want to do that or do something different. I also have Green by 15 postcards that can be used as well. So just want to let you guys know that. And that means Green by 15 having $150 in sales by the 15th of the month, meaning you're active. So you're active by the 15th of the month. And that gets you a special incentive. Super exciting. I know that, so I was at a retreat, or a director retreat over the weekend. I know we did some consultant training, and that was posted when we were going live. I wanted to take away or give you guys a couple of my top takeaways from that training that I thought could be passed along to consultants to really help with their business and parties. So one thing is to be running themed parties or having like themed days on your parties. So whether that is, Monday is breakfast, Tuesday's lunch, Wednesday's snacks, Thursday's dinner, Friday is desserts. Or it could be like, Monday's cookware, Tuesday's new products, Wednesday's my favorite products, Thursday is stoneware, Friday is entertaining wear, or something along those lines, to have like a themed day, and that kind of communicate that at the beginning of the party, like in the description, so people know what to expect, and they can, kind of really know decide when they want to plug into the party the most based on what their personal interests are. That was definitely something that I plan to do more of. I still need to create a new March template, but for Post My Party, but I will let you guys know and share that when that's available. So first thing was themed days for your parties. If you need more ideas, let me know, but I'm going to be putting together a template like that in the next couple days here. The next one that I wanted to share with you guys was to be challenging your hosts to get 3 bookings for you, basically, and offering them an incentive. So that can be either you add maybe a certain amount of like a $10 to $15 item on their host order, which with their, if they have a qualifying party, that's going to be discounted. Do you have a question, Chrissy?
No, I was just going to throw in that I did that. I did an incentive, but I offered to pay their shipping.
Okay.
For their host order.
Nice.
They got me 3 bookings, which is cheaper than doing a $15.
Yeah.
And they seem, because people complain about shipping costs, and they seem to really like that. So it gave them something to work. They really worked for it when I did that. So just something. I kind of forgot I was doing that there for a bit.
Yeah, I've been nervous about offering free shipping, but if somebody's giving you 3 bookings, I think that is worth it. So I just want to make sure, you just want to make sure that those hosts actually follow through and
right.
Luckily it's only, $5.25 that you might be out, but that is definitely, so yeah, doing a challenge like, and you can say, hey, I'm going to pay your shipping for you, because they probably don't realize it's only $5.25, regardless of how big their order is or it's not. But so saying something like, hey, I'm going to pay for I'm going to cover your shipping for you on your host order. So all you have to worry about is the remainder of your, the balance of after your rewards when you refer 3 friends that want to hold a show with me as well. Or also, friend that also wants to get half off products, free product.
We could offer it. It almost might be more beneficial to us to offer free shipping for them when they order from one of their the 3 parties of their people that they recruit to host.
Yeah, that I agree. That might be hard to track though.
Yeah.
But they'll also get half off items on those shows.
True.
So that could be a little reminder, like, that's right, this person has a future party pick. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give them free shit. Like, yeah, I guess that's. But that also means that for each host, you're ended up paying $15.75, or a lot more.
Right.
For that. So maybe, and I know not everybody can afford, paying shipping for that much. So just these are just some ideas that people can try, but to, challenge your host to get 3 bookings. There's this guy, Steve Tremalski, I think that's how you say his last name. He's like super high up. He's been a consultant maybe 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. And he just promoted, and he runs like 16 parties a week or 12 parties a week or something. Maybe it's like 10 to 12 parties a week, which is crazy. Yeah. And but he has so many parties because his hosts are referring new hosts to him. So
he's not having to do the footwork to get them himself.
Exactly. So just something to think about, being like, hey, who else in your friends, even if it's 2, even challenging them to do 2. But 3 is, I think, a real good sweet spot, because you ask them to do 3 and they end up doing 2, like that's 2 bookings that came to you pretty easily. So super, super, I love that. I'm like, I just need to start doing that, because I've heard it before, but I haven't done it yet. But
he's able to get his host to work that hard just for like the $15 offer.
Yeah, Yeah, and I don't even know if it's that big. It might even be something smaller, or maybe he says like something off your wish list, and he just finds something small on their wish list that he's gonna pay for. And it's, you know, if it's on their host order, it's gonna be discounted anyways.
Right.
Another thing that I came away from this weekend, like, oh my gosh, like that just blew my mind, is when it's getting to the last couple of days of
some training.
What was that?
And Susan's coming over in a little bit.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute you, Heather.
Sorry, my husband was talking to me. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So when your virtual party has like maybe 2 or 3 days left, adding to the front of the, like, changing the name of the party and not removing anything, but adding to the front, like 2 days left to order on so-and-so's virtual party.
Like on the event name on your Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or a group, or yeah. Because then people will, I mean, they'll see, they'll get, I think they even get a notification that the group name was changed.
Ah, that's a really good idea.
Right? I was like, that just blew my mind. Like, duh. So changing the name to, so if it's like Sally's meal prep virtual party or Sally's meal prep party, whatever, it comes down to 2 or 3 days, last couple days, changing it to 2 days left to order on Sally's meal prep party.
Ah, I like
And
that
then
idea.
1 day left, and then last day to order on Sally's meal prep party, and then even $57 away on Sally's meal prep
then
party.
They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it if they're not seeing the posts. Ah, that just made my day.
Yay! And that, I mean, that is literally something anybody could implement this moment. Like, if you have parties going on that are like you're trying to close out or whatever, or closing out this week, you go in and do that, like this month, like to start doing that at any time. One more thing from the shoot, what was it? I should have wrote it down. Yeah, that one was a big one for me.
Yeah, I like that.
Another thing that I want to very much talk about is the $39 kit. Holy bananas. This is insane because they've never offered a $39 kit. No. Last September, they offered a $29 kit, but it did not come with products. It only came with
that's already grabbing people's attention.
Yeah. Yeah. So if directorship is something that you would like to work for, this is totally your month that could happen.
So to become a director, I got this asked today. They have to have 5 on their team, and they have to have team sales of $5,000.
Yes.
For only, they don't have to have it for like 2 months in a row, those sales. Just the first time that happens, they become a director.
So when they do need the $5,000 in team sales to be a director, but your first month when you promote to basically when you have 5 active people on your team, 5 people, they each have $150 or more in sales submitted. And collectively, you and those 5 people, the 6 of you all together, have $5,000 in team sales. And of those, 750 are your own. That is when you promote to a director. Going forward, to maintain directorship, the only requirement is $5,000 in team sales. There's no requirement of like having active people on your team.
Yeah, so they could be like me and be like squeaking by with getting the sales in themselves and hanging on to their directorship.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's just that first month when they hit directorship that they need the other people, the 5 active people. And one thing that I didn't know for a while is that those 5 people don't have to be personally welcomed by you. They can be, they can be, if you welcome somebody to our team and then they bring in their friend, that's 2 of your 5.
Ah, okay.
So second generation to you counts towards your 5.
Okay.
Because I promoted not by having 5 teammates that I personally welcomed to Pampered Chef. I promoted because I brought on a couple, and Kate brought in a couple, and then together it was the 5 of between who her and I have welcomed to our team, and it promoted me to a director.
Okay.
Because I had the 5 and they were all active, and collectively I had $5,000 in team sales.
Got it.
If a little more on that topic, if people are still in their first 90 days, you basically, wherever your 90-day date is, you have until the end of that month to promote to a director and get a $500 cash bonus.
In your first 90 days, though.
In your first 90 days, yes, but it's whatever date or whatever month that falls into that 90 days, you actually have until the end of that month for it to happen.
Oh.
So like if you lucked out and your 90-day date is at the beginning of the month, you basically have like an extra like 3-4 weeks.
Right.
So that's pretty awesome. And the last thing I want to share is our team vision board. And I was afraid to do my meeting upstairs in my office because last time you guys couldn't hear me. I don't know if my internet was bad or if I was too far away from the router or what, but so I took a picture of what I wanted to show you, and I can post it onto the team page as well. But basically it's our Living the Dream Team vision board. And so the people that have the stickers over the crowns, the sticky notes, those are people who are going for directorship that already have at least one teammate. And then the people that have a stick, and so you guys probably can't read that actually. So I have a reserved crown on the crown for Jen and Lexi, who each have teammates. And then, so they're, okay, I'm just gonna have to post this picture. And then Lisa, or Pumala, Amanda, I don't know why I can't think, Amanda Hare, Heather Gardapi are my first gen that have expressed interest in directorship, as well as Diana Dilling, that after she was my one teammate that was able to make it to the retreat over the weekend. So excited she was there. She seemed to get pretty fired up. I'm super excited for her to go for directorship. So she does not yet have her first teammate, but since she has that aspiration, she now has her name up on that board. So I'm going to post the picture on our team page, but just wanted to share that with you guys. And back on real quick on the the $39 kit, I shared words that people can be using to offer that deal, basically. On our team page, I actually posted a couple versions of that. So please copy and paste or tweak it to make it sound like your own to offer that opportunity.
Oh, I've been plagiarizing the crud out of your stuff.
100% do that all the time.
When you find something that works, you just keep using it no matter who you got it from.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not even like yeah, that's what we want because we don't want people to have to reinvent the wheel, because that's just a lot more work. Trying to think of what else I needed, if I had anything else. So far, Christy Daly has welcomed Ann Evans to our team. Christy, did I even let you talk about host coaching yet? I didn't.
No.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to start? Are you tired, Michelle?
I do, because you had a killer February, and I know you were doing host coaching. So, if you want to chat for 5 minutes and just tell us what you were doing this last couple weeks, because I know you went from zero to hero just about.
I know it's kind of, well, like I feel like when November hit, and then I kind of like spiraled downhill and think, the holidays got crazy. The one thing that was the hardest for me was getting back on track when you don't have bookings
Yeah.
to book off of. It's almost like starting all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was either sink or swim in February. If I didn't make my sales, I lost everything I'd worked for. And so I just literally sat down one day and I messaged Kate and I was like, okay, I've tried, I'm tired. I can't get my bookings. And Kate said, well, have you tried Kristen's wording for the guinea pig? And I'd seen it and I read it and but I just hadn't buckled down and tried it. I literally sat down for 2 hours that day and I got probably almost 20 parties just from using the guinea pig wording. And I just green dotted like crazy. And but the biggest thing that I feel like I did that week was, you need to mash the potatoes. Anyways, I literally made myself check in with my hosts every day. Like I did not skip a single day where I didn't send them one of our host coaching tips. And there's two that I've always followed Kate's in her files. She's got a really good host coaching tips. And then the ones that Kristen had posted that same time that she posted about the guinea pig. So I kind of have been following that wording because it seems to really keep the host working. But the biggest part of all was keeping the hosts excited, which is where I realized I've probably always slacked a little bit, was insisting they create a wish list and then keeping them excited about where they are in their sales. Because they work twice as hard when they're like, oh my gosh, like yesterday I had a host and she was $118. And then I'm like, well, message, 10 of your top favorites. And she was like, well, I think everybody's ordered. And then so she did that. And she got to her first reward level. Yeah. And then this morning I messaged her again. I said, oh my gosh, you're $18 away. And she's at $400.
Oh.
So I just have to I just feel like keeping them excited. And I know Kristen has said this a million times, but actually following through with it has made all of the difference.
That's so awesome. Yeah. And keeping that up and just, incorporating that into your business and your routine.
And then when they comment, another thing that I've been trying to do is when they comment in the party, instead of replying, asking a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, that's something I hear over and over and over again, but doing it and making sure I don't forget to do that it's made a huge difference.
Yeah, I hear you, because my mom, I ignored my mom's call on my cell phone, so she's calling my house phone. Yeah, so you want to be engaging with your guests just like you would be at a home show. If somebody's like, oh, I only buy the pre-minced garlic, and it's like, oh, it's like so much better for you, like what, okay, but like I guess what kind of brand you buy, or just like that's a really bad example, but just like engaging with your guests just like you would be in person. So right. you want to be doing that. You want to be ending everything with a question to keep that conversation going. And then if you do a couple commenting back and forth, take that conversation, that back and forth, into a private message and say, hey, so-and-so, like, I so appreciate how awesome you've been in the party. I just had to tell you, you know, how much you rock. Or
so
something.
yeah, so I think like the top thing out of everything is being active. Like we can advertise that it's easy and you know only takes 10 minutes a day, but really for us on our side, being active involved is gonna make it's gonna create it to multiply if you're more active. It's gonna make the biggest difference. And
Yeah.
this week I've tried really hard to like spend that hour in the evening sitting down and spending an hour before I leave for work and replying, and it's made a big difference.
And you say an hour because you were doing how many parties last week?
I did 12. And
Yeah.
then this week, what I did last week, because I was pushing really hard to make my sales, is I started the week out with 8, and then because throughout the week everybody still was replying to that crazy guinea pig wording, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna throw 4, you know, short parties in there midweek.
Nice.
And that's what I did. So then by Wednesday, I was literally drowning in Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
But I made it happen, and then I was able to close half them parties on Friday and extend them, and now I'm already got to jump on March.
Yeah, you're already like $1,200 with submitted sales, which is amazing.
And
I wish I could say the same.
I know, I'm so excited because it's gonna make the end of my month a little less stressful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for sharing. I know I kind of threw you at that today, but yeah. Do you have any? And Heather, we're going to talk about host coaching on our next call. I also did a video that I want to share. I think I'm going to share all the videos. Maybe I'll create an album, but all the consultant trainings that happened over the weekend, post all those videos in our team page so they're accessible. Well,
so can I was trying to watch some of those videos, but there was a lot of like background noise. So a lot of times you couldn't hear what was going on.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
At the
okay, well that's good feedback.
Is she talking about at the retreat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll listen through and
make notes.
Yeah, well, that, or like say, hey, like skip to this part, or skip to this far into the video, or make notes from them. Yeah.
From the parts that I did get, I mean, I did learn a lot, but like I said, it was sometimes I just couldn't hear anything, so I just stopped watching.
Yeah. No, I totally understand, and especially when like other people in the room were like, you know, talking and like asking questions, even that was probably like hard to hear. So, yes. Okay. Well, hey, thank you for letting me know, because that, you know, maybe I'll kind of change how I'm going to share that information. But awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining, and I hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, keep connected with us. Keep plugging away. I'm super excited. We got already so many new teammates this year, and people.
I'm excited for March. I think it's going to be huge for everybody.
Yeah, I guess I should also share my goal is 45 new teammates this month for the org, for everybody, which might seem crazy. Maybe I should lower that. I don't know. And then 30 for my personal team and 15 for myself.
Okay.
So yeah.
For the people that haven't trained people, I think it would be helpful for the organization, and I'm sure you probably already have done it, but to have something to refer to for us when we're training our own individual new people. Like, where do you start getting them going? You know what I mean? Like I gotta make my first phone call with a new lady, and I didn't have to do those my first time around. There were people that Kate was recruiting, and she knew, you know what I mean? So I don't have like Kate said that she did send me a few documents, but I think for if it got really overwhelming last time when we had the really cheap sign on, and I had people sign on like crazy, and it almost got overwhelming and hard to keep up with.
Yeah, we will definitely figure out how we're going to manage that, because as directors, you know, with a huge influx of people coming onto our team, we're going to need to maybe manage that a little bit differently and maybe do calls together with more than one new teammate. And just, you know, if you have not recruited somebody yet, welcome somebody to our team. Your director, whether that be me or Christy or Kate or Stephanie, we're going to help you train your first teammate. So just know that we're going to help you when that happens. So super excited about this month, and I hope you guys have a great week. Any other last questions? No? All right. Well, we'll see you guys later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.